clip stuck in my hair. Yeah. Right. So I just thought I'd come on and explain myself. Because I said I'd come on the other day and I've not been on because I've been having a bit of a rest. Hi, Andrew. Been having a bit of a break. Hi, hello. I know I've just been having a bit of a break, a long break. Oh yeah, I've put this is my natural curl. I've just left it. Couldn't be bothered. Hi, Charmed. Hey, you. Yeah, I just thought I'd come on and explain myself. I've just been having a break because it took me a week to get over Blackpool, because I'm getting older, and then I just fancied a break, because live streaming every night was getting a bit tiring, and I'm still going to do the second part of my feminine, Fem It Up chat, and there's a few things I want to report on as well, of people being wrongly imprisoned. Still maybe a few chats on Brian Harvey, Melanie Shaw and Tommy, which I will talk about, but I just needed a bit of a break. And for any Q people out there, because I know there's a lot of you, I do know that he's posted, they say Trump has Clinton Foundation. Yes, I've just checked. I've not been looking because I've been having a break from it all. My dad tells me anyway. I checked the Q posts and I've seen the top one, Clinton Foundation. Well, we've been waiting for this one. And also I've been on the old Neon. I've not read that properly yet, but it's one of them, get the popcorn out, people. So I think I've just been resting because I know things are happening behind the scenes, and it's a frizzy hair. And numbers on 17. And I watched something called what was it called? Something prophecies, I can't remember, and it just made me feel so positive about stuff. Let me have a look. Let me see if my phone's working. I saw the Clinton one. I've not been looking. I've been having a total break of everything. I've been chatting to some people over on Revy's Simon Sideways' Discord. Nice people. Hi, Free State. And I've just been having a break because it gets a bit overwhelming, but I will have a check. Hi. But people were asking me where I was, so I thought I'd come and explain the reason why I've not been on is because I've been tired, and it's the school holidays, so it's hard running around with the little one, and then I had time before when he was at school, so it's a bit high getting real. Joe M is keeping up. Yeah, I've seen the Joe M. I've seen The Storm is Upon Us, the next film, brilliant. I think there's a third one coming. I need to know who the I'm just waiting for it to load. You have to wait for it to load. The prophecies thing I was watching, because the woman on it was brilliant. And this was in 2016, and she even mentioned Trump and Hillary. She didn't say the names, but she did mention them. You could tell they were them. Glad you're back. Yeah, family first. It's just because it's school holidays, so obviously you have to entertain the children. And my mum's down today as well, I think, so don't know if I'll be filming this weekend. Yeah, Q posts 1830 at the Clinton Foundation. What more can we say? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen all the one that says the tarmac final meeting, Supreme Court. I say it wrong. Is it the visa? The visa. Yeah, I think this shit's going to hit the fan with mainstream media, which is what we want. Laughing at the fact that they're putting out about Q as a LARP in mainstream media, to me only makes, thank you, yeah, thank you, only makes people, hello? Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's all right. Yeah. All right. Bye. Bye. Mothership's on the way down. Yeah, what was I saying? What was I saying? The Queen's calling. Yes, I call her the mothership. She's on her way. Um, yeah, Q. Calling it out in mainstream media now only means that I think more people are going to go looking. Um, like I said, it wakes people up, or if people are saying it's a LARP, it's only if you research and it's showing the truth anyway. So I don't understand people who think it's a LARP. But that's why I've not been on. I've just been tired, recharging my batteries, because if all this stuff drops, well, it is dropping, I'll be reporting on it. So, yes, recharge my batteries and get ready for a busy weekend or week. Well, I'll try anyway. Beautiful day in America. Donald Trump is our president, and the move is going great. Exciting times ahead. Exactly. I watched, let me see if I can find it. There's a woman called, people might not like stuff like this, but if it makes you feel uplifted, I'm all over it. So it was, you have to go into the links as well. So it was, so charmed. Where is it? I watched something called, and even if you don't like stuff like this, I would say go and watch it because it's really good. Showtime, yeah, it is Showtime. Let me see if I can find it. Feisty Cat told us that some of this going on is... I can't see chat. Feisty Cat told us what some of this going on is meaning. She's good at filling... Oh yeah, Feisty Cat's really good at filling the... She's really good at doing it. She's a good decoder. The Johnny Party vid? No, it was on. It was a Q video, but I wasn't looking at that. It was on. Oh, what's she called? Right. Ramtha's, is it Ramtha's Prophecies? 2016. Oh, it's okay if you don't believe in Q. It doesn't matter. I just think Q stands for question everything and research yourself. So even if you don't believe in Q, it still stands for question everything. And yeah, where we go one, we go out. Question everything and research yourself, basically. Stop watching mainstream media and get off your ass and do a bit of work for yourself. So, and even if you don't believe in it, it's woke a lot of people up, like Alex Jones. Some people like Alex Jones. Some people don't like Alex Jones. But Alex Jones has woke a lot of people up. So it doesn't matter who's woke you up, what woke you up, as long as we all come together on the same path and unite, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yay, I love Q. So, right, this is it. There's a video called, it's by North Star News. Cue me in episode 1, Red Pill introduction, but it's not that I was watching, it was the actual, so you don't have to be into Q. Go on the links and scroll down to where it says, I think it's Ramtha delivers prophecy, over 60,000 views. You go and watch that. It's on for about 2 hours, I think, or something, but it's really good. It just talks about, in my head, how the universe works, because, sorry, I'm a bit spiritual, is how it works to me, and it's so uplifting, and you've got to be positive and uplifting. Yeah, ramp the prophecies to get this evilness away. Because I've always said it is a physical war, but it also is a spiritual war at the same time. It's like the two. I'm not religious, but you know, I do believe in I don't know if you want to call it God consciousness, the source energy, we are all energy. She talks about all of that, but she talks about, she doesn't say Trump's name, but you know it's him. She doesn't say Hillary's name, but you know it's her. She's talking about Haiti and murders and a lot of stuff. Chelsea Clinton's Twitter post back in June regarding the CF888 numbers big, directing sex trafficking victims. Exactly. And we know why the Clinton Foundations are going to be talking about that, what she was doing, trafficking kids, you know, killing lots of people to traffic the children. So, yeah, I can't see chat again. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No, it's not liberating. It's not liberating. I couldn't go into my wardrobe and look at my wardrobe thinking, what have I got to choose to wear today? Oh yeah, the same as yesterday. Bit like that. What's that cartoon, Pinky and the Brain, was it, where he goes, what are we doing today? Taking over the world like every other day. No, I don't want to look in my wardrobe. For one, I hate the colour black. But then again, I am actually wearing it today. I never wear black, and I said today I hate it, but it has got flowers on. It has to have something on it, but no. No. Culture and society and the use of this stock of knowledge to devise new applications. Dolly, don't dare cover that. I wouldn't anyway. How do you know who anyone is anyway? What, no. What are you drinking? Coffee. With lipstick. No. But yeah, if you do watch Rantham, I can't say it, Prophecies, it was just... I'm quite a positive person anyway. I do believe that... Tintin here, hi. I do believe, and I've always been like this, no matter what I find out, and I have found out horrible things, but at the end of the day... You've just got to be positive. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see there's been too much badness and it will go for good because I believe everyone, the people that I'm talking to now and other people on YouTube are putting stuff out. The world is talking. The world has to talk. The world has to communicate. That's why they sort of got us stop connecting. You're connecting to stuff on your phones and stuff, but we're not connecting with people. The word's getting out. It went global, just like Tommy Robinson. As soon as we found out about that, it went out, it went global. A lot of us didn't know that was going to happen, but where they've used technologies against us, you know, phones and different things, tracking devices, surveillance things, it's also backfired because we're using it on them. I never answer my phone. And it's that beehive mind thing, you know, we're all talking about it. Mainstream media, there was a quote the other day and it was something like, if you said to someone, oh, I don't watch the news, they'll say to you, well, you're uninformed because you don't watch the news. You go and watch the news and you're disinformed, so you still don't find anything out. So if you don't know anything and you think something's, you know, what you're being told, you're going to believe it. You don't know the truth. Look up Larry King video. I've seen the Larry King video with the JFK Jr. thing. I've done about 12 videos or something on the JFK Jr. thing. If you're into all that, you can go and check it. If you don't like that sort of stuff, you don't have to watch it. That's the thing with people getting offended these days, with people saying stuff, you know, free speech. Hate speech is free speech, people. You should be able to have the right to say what you want to say because everyone doesn't agree with everybody else, you know, even your friends. And if you don't like what someone says, you can just take it on the chin, go to bed, wake up in the morning and just think, oh, well, carry on. Doesn't mean you have to fall out with people. If you don't like what people are saying, like on YouTube or you're reading something, don't read the papers, don't watch the news, don't watch someone's channel. It's as easy as that. Because you know we'll be switching the mainstream media off soon anyway. Well, I don't watch it, but I think good things are coming. I know good things are coming. You can feel it. It's intuition. There's too much shit been going on for too long. Now it's time. The tables have turned. The big red wave's coming from America. So you look at the news, there's lots of things going on behind the scenes. And it's funny to watch stuff now with Trump and that, saying stuff. And if you know, and you know what he's talking about, when people get offended with what he's saying on telly, it's absolutely hilarious when he just comes out with stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't read the newspapers, you're uninformed. If you read the newspapers, you're disinformed. Disinformation all the time. Truth is hate speech to those who hate the truth. Exactly. Hello? I'm just on YouTube, just having a bit of a yak. But I know the new cues have dropped though. I've not really looked at them, but Clinton Foundation. Oh, has Soapbox gone down? Because I went to go on it before and it wasn't. Oh, I couldn't get on Soapbox. Couldn't get on it. Yeah. Oh yeah, someone said Feisty Cat was on. I don't know. Well, I couldn't get on it. So yeah, I've not read Neon Revolt yet. Yeah, we'll have to have a. I'm getting giddy. Good. I got giddy after that prophecy thing last night. Yeah, but all right. I'll speak to you later. All right. Bye. It's the wax. My dad is just telling me about the Q drops. Yeah, I went on Soapbox before, and it wasn't. Did it go down because I went on and it wasn't live and I couldn't get on it. Power grid is collapsing. The rising vibration of the yeah. See, some people think I'm batty, but I've always been into me. Good vibrations are coming. I think if there's that many people, this is going to sound daft to some of you. Soapbox has been cyber attacked since the Q drops have been up. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Like getting rid of Alex Jones and everything. If there's that many people awake, this is how I see it. If there's been that many people asleep, the negative vibes and the all that sort of stuff keeps everyone asleep. Because people are waking up or people have been awoke for a very long time, all the like good vibrations are coming because people want good for everybody. They don't want to see people, in suffering. But we all suffer when you find out the truth. That's the thing. People don't want to know the truth because you suffer. We all suffer. I'm not going to get upset because I could get upset. We all suffer through when you find the truth out. And then we all suffer, but you have to go through that suffering to know what you want and to know that you want, like, freedom for humanity. So once we wake up, we get past the suffering bit, suck it up and think, we want to help each other globally. That is like massive energy. If everything's energy and we're all pumping that energy out and about us around the globe of like good vibrations, I know it might sound corny, love, because love is one of the, you know, everything is love. You're pumping that out globally and everyone's doing it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And that's what I believe is happening right now. Might sound corny, some people might not like it, but that is how I think in my head, and that is what I believe is going on. I know there's been people that have been asleep for a very long time. I only woke up in January, but I was awake before that with spiritual things, and I knew something was off with the world. People, I've been chatting to people. I know there's been people who, since they've been born, they've known something was wrong and they've been trying to get this like red pill thing out. And there's people that have passed, which is sad, that would love to see this time, would love to see this day. Like everyone's saying, it's the greatest time to be alive because for once, history gets to sort of rewrite itself. It gets to, we'll get, the thing is, guys, I'm getting shivers talking about, we are getting to know the truth and we're going to find out the truth, and knowledge is power. That's why these people, I'm not looking at chat at the minute. Yeah, Tesla, love the Tesla thing, vibrations, the free energy we have that Trump will bring out, believe me. If you look at the Trump thing and the connections with that, I just believe it's our time now. You know, and yeah, there's a universal law, I believe, and it is time. That's why they're pushing to wake people up. We've got to, hi. Yeah, it's just that I just don't believe evil can take over for that long. It has done. There's people been trying to get this out for years and people have not listened because we're too busy distracted with things like this. They give us toys to play with to distract us from what's really going on. When you have knowledge, you have power. Soapbox back up. Thanks, Dad. When you have knowledge, you have power. These elites or Illuminati or I don't know, whatever you want to call them, bloodlines, they've known the truth. So this truth has only been given to a small selection of, not small selection of people, but a certain selection of people, but we haven't been given it. So we don't know the truth. So it keeps us like the slave, the little slaves running around doing their work. They were given it. We weren't given it, but now they're afraid that we're finding out because the power, the source, the energy is within us, and we can do a lot with this inner power. Some people say inner God. Don't look at the stars and the celebrities as your gods like people do. It's you who has the power inside. If you are all from one God, whatever you want to call that source of energy, we are all one, then we have that godly source power within us. There's a lot of things we can do when you put your mind to it, because it's about positive energies, and having a good positive mindset. You can do things you won't believe, and you can do it if you believe in it and believe in yourself, because thank you, because they've hidden this from us, keeping you in fear, keeping you ill on drugs and different stuff that keeps you down. You're fearful of doing something, so you believe you can't do it when actually you can do it. That is the magic within us, or whatever you want to call it. That is the energy that they're keeping from us. They don't want you to know that you are a great being yourself, an energy being, that you can do a lot of things. This prophecy thing I saw was brilliant. They had people walking around with blindfolds on, looking for a picture that they drew in a massive field, put all the pictures out, and people were finding their own pictures blindfolded, using the image of that picture that they knew they drew to connect to it, to take, if you know what I mean, take it over there. It's brilliant. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Yeah, and then when you've suffered, you come back up. You sort of have to suffer to know what you want. I've always said, if you're flatlining like this throughout your life, you will learn nothing. You have to learn. On the prophecies, the woman says you have to learn. You can't go back in a time. You could go back in a time machine if you built a time machine. I'll come in chat in a minute. You built a time machine. You could change things in the past, but not really, because you as a person has got to change. You might be able to change events, but you as a person my dad has to learn, has to change, you have to learn. There's no point changing things in the past in a time machine, just for instance, if you're not learning something, if you're not growing. So, can I sing the song? Trump, savior of the universe. I can't, everyone says, look that way. I can't, because the camera's there, but I can't do it. I'm on a tablet and I can't do it. So everyone thinks if the camera was in front of me, it'd be easy, but it's not in the middle. I'm not on a laptop. If it was in the middle, I would. But everyone says that. I can't help it. It's just one of them things. You have to like it or lump it. But I just believe, you've got to believe, you have the power within. Like I said, if everyone's waking up with the force, good things will happen. And it is happening, because I see from people I'm talking to now, from YouTube, even friends that are starting to wake up because I've been talking to them. It's happening global. It's not just about obviously there's things in the UK we're talking about in the UK, and you want, to make Britain great again, the UK great again, whatever, American that, but it is connected globally. And everyone's waking up, and I can see connections everywhere. It's like join the dots. It's like, oh, what's Tommy talking about? What's Brian talking about? Oh, what are they talking about in America with that person? These celebrities that are going on. It's all linked to something. It's all the same, because deep state, imagine it like planet Earth with a big octopus sat on the top of it, with all its tentacles in every country, everywhere, messing everything up, destroying things, destroying family values, relationships, traditions. They want one world order. They want a new world order. Trump actually wants a new world order. It's like, we need a new beginning. And that's why I just got really happy with them prophecies yesterday, because it's how my mind works. It's what I believe. I know it's hard in bad times and things have gone on to have, to stay positive, but I've always been like that. I'll cry and I'll have but I have to bring myself up and think of the bigger picture. You've got to think about what you really want, for yourself, for the planet, whatever. if that sounds a bit, I don't know if anyone understands what I'm saying, but I just believe this is a time that we're breaking through mainstream media. They're going to crack. They are cracking. We're getting truth out. People are, even if you're just thinking, what's going on here with reports, you know, in the UK and everywhere, you know, Tommy, Melanie Shaw, it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, I know you all understand who, you know, but some of you might come on and think what she's talking about. But there is a movement, and it doesn't matter if you don't believe in Q, because I do. It doesn't matter. There's a movement of, like, for humanity going on. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you've come on board with Q, if you don't believe it. I've seen movements everywhere. I'm talking to people that don't believe in Q. They haven't looked at Q. They don't want to know about Q. They know about the stuff I know about, but not through Q. But then there's other things. But it doesn't matter as long as we're coming together. Um, you know, different people, different skin colours, it doesn't matter. We're coming together to unite, to get the truth out, then we all have the power. And that's what they don't want us to have. And once we have the power, which we do, and we're doing it now, that's why you're seeing them kick off, taking people's YouTube down, taking, you know, just trying to shut people up. They're getting really mad at the minute, you know. They know what's happening. They know we know. They know they'll be going down. They know they're not going to sit there and not, you know, just sit there and be like, well, we'll just give up. They're not going to do that. But we are winning, people. We are. It's global. It's everywhere. Everything's connected. And like I said, once this, like, yeah, they're panicking once, because we're all out there and our minds are connecting. It's one consciousness. We're from one consciousness. We all want good in the world. It's only the psychopaths that don't want the good in the world, which a lot of them are. Yeah, we do have bad people now and again, but most of us are good people. That's why we're all talking. And you get people, you're finding out stuff everywhere now, and you're starting to look. Like I said, Q stands for question everything and research. It doesn't matter if you don't believe in it. Believe in the value of what that stands for. Question everything and research. Don't believe everything that's been put in mainstream media. You know, you've got to research yourself, people. We have lots of psychopaths near me. Psychopaths. They're going to throw everything. Yeah, they're going to throw everything at us, and you've got to get ready, people, because, like I said, it's not a game. They call it a game, but, you know, people get hurt and killed and everything, and it is awful. Yeah, it's going to get, you know. But, yeah, people with Trump derangement syndrome should sue the MSM. Exactly, I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, love already won. It's about love, guys, at the end of the day. You know. Yeah, it will be worse before it gets better. There's probably a lot of stuff that's happening behind the scenes, or there is a lot of stuff that's happening behind the scenes that we know Trump's doing and people, and there's probably a lot of stuff maybe they're not putting out, as we know they hide stuff as in the MSM of what's going on. They don't want to see people uprising. You know, they don't want to put good stuff on the news of us all uprising and what's all this about. No, no, no. We've all got to be fighting, arguing, and, you know, the news that keeps you depressed and keeps you in fear. That's what they want on telly. Thank you. That's nice to say, Fifth World. Well, I've always believed there's something there, and on this prophecy thing, I saw something really good where I thought, oh wow, if that happens, oh wow, will people be like, oh my God, what? Talking about the skies, people. But yeah, yeah, oh yeah, the Rothschilds will be panicking. Because apparently I heard, if any of you into Q, the one where it said about JFK and it said who are the Greys, apparently 100 years ago or more, they used to call the Rothschilds nickname was Greys. So let me see what he's saying. Yeah, it's not good. But they do stuff to make people mad, I believe. And I was hearing about the woman saying about how they can put thoughts in your head, you know, through Wi-Fi and different technology to make people think they're hearing certain things. You know, like when people have, a bit like the MK Ultra thing and different stuff where they've made people go and do stuff that wouldn't go out and normally murder or do something horrible, because they can do that with people. That's why I think the average watching stuff, you know, watching certain gaming things gets in your head, certain food, messing up you know, your, I don't know, your electrolytes or whatever it's called that go through your body, stuff like that. Hi. Yeah, voice to skull, just things that people won't believe in. But what I liked about this prophecy was, I will put the name in after this, what it was the fact that people can't think outside the box. People might think I'm daft, but I always think outside the box. Why not be like, there could be, well, there is technologies we don't know about. Why not think there could be more advanced beings? Why not? Have you been up in the have you been up in the galaxy? You know, have you actually looked yourself? Why not? We had technology years ago that we don't know about now because they hide it all. Why not? Who are they from? You know, just to think outside the box, whether you believe it or not, is just to think outside the box. Why can't there be other intelligent life forms than us? Why? I think there could be. I think there is. We don't know. Have you been up there yourself? Just because NASA tell you something doesn't mean it's true. Moon landings and everything. Oh, I was just really talking about why I've not been on YouTube, but I'm sort of talking about a little bit about Q and a little bit about what's going on globally and a bit about keeping the positive vibes going, people. This channel was always for that before I started talking about what I'm talking about now. 3D linear time, yeah, the matrix that we live in. Reality is stranger than fiction. Exactly. You think you see reality through these two eyes. It is not what you think. They go on about opening a third eye. Jesus. When you see with that eye what's really going on, you can't not see it. And some of it's not nice, but like I said, sometimes you have to suffer to know, to see the light at the end of the day, know what you really want and what's important, because if you see things and you can't think to change yourself, the way you act to stuff and stuff like that, there's no point. Or you don't want to see better things for other people around you, then, you know, people who would see things and not be bothered, yeah, see things and not be bothered, and maybe they just want the money or the fame and they don't care about anybody else. We don't want people like that. Thank you. It's just my natural curls. We have to suffer. Yeah, we have to suffer in order to grow. Like I said, yeah, the event. I saw loads of things on the events on all of the like spiritual channels. I kept thinking, what is it? But now I know what it is, and that's what I mean. Every YouTube channel I used to watch a lot, all different ones because I like a variety of different things. I don't just watch one person or a couple. I watch a lot of things because it's good to watch a lot of people's different opinions. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's not hate speech, it's free speech. So the spiritual ones I was watching, they were all talking about the event. Then I'd go and watch maybe some like sort of alien sort of like UFO stuff because like I said, I watch a lot of stuff. It doesn't mean I'm tinfoil hat. I just watch a lot of stuff. I like different varieties of different things. It's boring to just watch one thing. So, but everyone was talking sort of like talking about similar things, connecting. This is the event, people. This is it. It's got to be done. It's happening. It's got to be done in a certain amount of time. I know people have been saying, oh, I've been saying this for years, but they've had to gradually wake people up slowly. You can't just have a load of information, this is like Q as well, and just go, here, everyone. Even if it was on the news and they're reporting the truth, you couldn't take it all in. There's that much of it. I mean, how can you throw that at everybody, literally, and get your head round it? When I first saw that in January, I was like, what is that? I don't understand it. Like now, I know more stuff. I'm like, oh, right. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't even want to look at it. You'd just be like, oh God, I can't be bothered reading all that. It's the QAnon canvas map off eBay that I got in January. But all that is actually happening. I can see it. So, and this plan has been in, their plan's been in for a very, 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 very long time. But this plan, if you'd like to say, cue the plan to save the world, has been in the plan for a long time too. They've had to get all this information. They're trying to do it legally. So when it's all done, you can see it properly, and to get it out in the right way so people understand it. Some of it people aren't going to believe, and that's why they said everybody's here who does know to help those people who don't understand or are going to start coming to you and saying, didn't you say something about that? Can you explain it to me? Thank you. So It doesn't matter where you heard it from. It doesn't matter if you believe in that or this or you don't believe in Q or you do or not. It doesn't matter. As long as you're getting on that path where people are researching, coming together, wanting freedom for humanity. It might sound corny. It's not all Black Lives Matter, white supremacy. It's an absolute load of rubbish to keep you fighting. It's all lives matter at the end of the day. And every, it's just... If you haven't seen Q, The Plan to Save the World, I suggest you go and watch it. He's got some new ones out, so it's brilliant. Flash, oh, saviour of the universe. One big... Yeah, it's just... There's a change coming, people. I can smell it in the air. You've got to believe in your heart. And people might think, oh my God, she's batty. I'm sorry, the world, it's not been a good place, people, but good is winning, and it's got to, because it's the yin and the yang. If darkness took over for a time, then the light's got to come back, and that's what's happening. It's not pretty. Like I said, people get hurt, and they're not just going to sit back, they're not going to sit back down. That's why they're doing what they're doing now. But we've got to do this. We've got to talk more, even if it's just talking to people, even if you're implanting that seed. We've got to do it because it's for our children's children. We're doing it for the next generations, and we've got to wake these generations up as well. Hang on a minute. Might be my mum. Oh my God. Right, the mothership is here, so I've got to go. Bye.